So, welcome back to the channel. A couple weeks ago we had a mishap. The old Pete let the head gasket go. So, I've pulled it all apart. Parts over there, parts over here. And today we're going to start putting it back together. I haven't really videotaped anything of pulling it apart. It's probably not that interesting to most of you. But I'll give you a little bit of that stupid spot on the camera there. It's driving me nuts. Give you a little bit of a view into what goes on. So right now I'm just prepping the liners up to go back in. I got a couple guys coming. They're licensed mechanics. I've never done this before, so I have no idea what I'm doing. They know all the torque specs and all that stuff, which we'll let them do that. So I'm just going to prepare everything. Got this whole pile of stuff here. Believe it or not, that pile of stuff, and there's a little pile of stuff right there. That's around $20,000. So, some people will say, is it worth putting the money into an old truck? Well, this old truck, I think by the time this thing's done, like put back together, it'll be somewhere around 150 grand. Like from the time we've bought it, that's what we've got into it. That's including the purchase price. So that's putting a new box on it. That's doing a whole bunch of stuff, really. Like I spent almost all winter one year when we first got it, like redoing everything. So like we put a transmission in it, moved a rear end, like a drive axle, new box. The box was a big cost, but other than that, the thing's basically brand new now. Well, once this engine's back in, it'll be brand new. Well, back together. So anyway, I'm going to put these liners together. It's a cylinder liner. It goes inside the block. So that goes down in this hole. And then your piston goes in and all the other stuff over there. So yeah. Just going to hang out. Not 100% sure. I think I need a new thingy. What I'll show you, but it might be little snippets here and there. Oh, this is a C15 6NZ. So it's like one of the most sought after Caterpillar engines. Okay. So this here's the liner box. That's what it comes with. Like poly O-rings. Don't know what they're for. Instructions. O-ring kit. Silica package. And this right here is the sleeve. It's a transmission fluid or something they got on this thing. So apparently with these seals, they don't want you putting any sort of silicone based lubricant or it's not the greatest towel to do this with. Silicone based lubricant or like oil. The little bit that's on here will be fine. So then there's this package. Inside of a package. Why? Who knows? Like, they couldn't have just thrown this package in by itself? Guess not. Kind of silly. Yeah. This O-ring. Come on, man. This O-ring. This O-ring. Just like that. Then they got this little black O-ring. I want to say it actually goes down here, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna not put it on. Okay, so I got 3 done, 3 more to go. Okay, all my O-rings are on my sleeves. Next step is piston assembly. So I've already kind of, nothing's assembled yet, but so I'm not going to put the rings on yet. Rings are here in this package. But what I'm going to do is just made up the piston, so I didn't know this until I pulled this engine apart. These are actually 2-piece pistons. Did not know that. So I'm just going to put them like this. So, top of the piston, piston skirt. These are all the rings. For the piston. A bunch of different rings. Tells you where to put them. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to leave that process for right now. Just because I still got to get the connecting rods off of those pistons. So I don't really want to put the rings in this yet. Piston pin clips. So yeah, I'm going to do that now. I'll show you what it'll look like when it's done that stage. Okay, so I got all my pistons and rings and wrist pins, and these are main bearings. Got the right here is the connecting rod bearings. Pulled the connecting rods off most of the pistons. I want to leave one the way it is, so that just in case we gotta look and see what they're supposed to actually look like. Anyway, So, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but right here there's a little tiny groove. That's called the counter bore. So, a guy come and cut them. So this little ring goes right on top of there. Okay? Like that. Obviously this has all got to be cleaned and everything before we actually put it in. But this is like 30 thousandths of an inch or something like that. So what you do is you put that ring in, and then this lip on the cylinder on the sleeve sits on there, and it sets the height from here up of how far up the cylinder sits. Apparently cats were bad for not having the proper cylinder protrusion, and that would create head gasket leaking. So this thing's got almost 41,000 hours on it. She's an old girl, 02, and is what it is. Gotta spend the money to make the money, I guess. So yeah, there's that. And then once the other guys get here, we'll start putting it together, hopefully. See you when that happens. All the pistons are together. Rods are on. Main crank bearings are all torqued. I'm gonna put the lifters on. Okay. So, guys came yesterday, did the coolant side of stuff on the side of the block, engine oil cooler. We did the bearing roll for the mains. I got them torqued up this morning. All the pistons and liners are over there sitting on the bench ready to go in. I'm over here swapping the new rocker arms on for the old ones. Oop. These are getting replaced due to some wear on this roller here. This one might be a better. See that? There's like a chatter mark right at the end of my glove finger there. That's throughout the whole set of valves, as well as on the cam lobes. So it's all getting changed. But I just gotta take these things out, swap them into the new arms. Let's get after it. So the guys here, they're the two brothers that were helping me out with this engine. Right now they're pushing the sleeves in, checking all. They're putting those little rings in and placing the seals in. He's just going through and kind of cleaning everything up as he goes. And yeah, we'll move on to the next part. Okay, so he just got his last sleeve in there. How this is going to work, the guy's going to be underneath. I'm going to hand Dalton here the pistons. And then before I give it to him, I'm putting the bearings in for the connecting rods, lubing them up. I give Dalton the piston, and then I give his brother the end cap. So right now they do 1-6. I think it goes 1-6, 2, 5, 3, 4, something like that. I can't really remember, but you'll kind of see as they put the pistons in, and then move on to the next part. All right, as you can see, pistons are in. I had the cam in, the head here ready to go. Just cleaning it off. They've got the head gasket set there. It's all ready to go. I'm going to lift it in there with the mini. Set her down. Landed. Boom. Done. Unhooked. Away I go. Now they're going through their torque specs, or their torque sequence. So it's 3 steps. Can't remember the exact numbers. It's like 90, 200, and then like 300 or something like that. Can't remember exactly. Maybe I'll figure it out and put them up. Maybe I won't. We'll see. But that's why he's got the big bar on there, is because it's like 350 foot-pounds of torque to tighten them down. All right. Ethan here is going to grab the turbo, slap it on, hook up the oil lines to it, get it ready to go. Then I believe Dalton there, he's setting the timing up for the cam, getting it all set up. You have to adjust the lash on the gear drive, and because the head was decked a little bit, just to clean up the surface, it changes the lash. So now Dalton and me are putting the rocker arm assemblies in, and I'm gonna kind of piddle away with putting alternator on, AC compressor, all the front drive stuff, fan clutch, all that kind of thing.
Okay, so now Dalton's here. He's setting up the valve glasses, getting that all good to go. He's gonna set valve lash clearance, whatnot, and set the Jake brake actuator clearance, I guess you call it. Torque them all down, and away we go. He's got that all done. He's putting on the I don't know exactly what you call it, but it's part underneath the valve cover. I'm here doing my thing, putting accessory stuff on, stuff to finish up the project. And yeah, we're just about ready to fire it up. Well, we got a bunch more work to do, but we're nearing the finish line for the big majority of the build, or rebuild, I guess you should say. And basically, once Dalton's done doing this, him and Ethan are done, and then I take over and finish it. We torqued the, we rolled in new main bearings. They get torqued to, it's like, again, 350 foot-pounds, and then take it another 90 degrees. It's pretty crazy, but that's all done. There I am putting the AC pump on, or compressor on. And yeah, I'm just gonna pedal away, putting all the other little small stuff on, get the rad on, exhaust hooked up, intercooler hooked up, everything else. Then we might get a fire out of it. And he unhooked it. He's running.
Got all the piping and everything back on. Rad's back in. So I'll put the old hood on, clean up a bunch of stuff, do the drive shaft up. She'll be ready to roll. Well, after a whole lot of money spent, quite a bit of time, the old Pete's back together. Did the inframe on the 6NZ, and this is going to be the first time it rolls out of the shop in 3 weeks, I think. So, let's fire it up. Man, this thing sounds friggin' awesome. Sounds awesome. Okay, well, today's the day. We're in the old Pete. Got her all fired up. Just building a little bit of air pressure before we get on the road. This thing is phenomenal. Little hour meter here. 0.0 or 0.1. Got a new hour meter. Oh, just switched. So we got a new hour meter when we did the overhaul. The old one quit working anyways. Got lots of oil pressure, 85 pounds-ish. Yeah. We're gonna go for a little tube. So I was told here by the fella that gave me a hand here, said load it up, take it out, drive the snot out of it for 3-4 hours just for the initial break-in period, and then just drive it normally. So that's what I did, and she's running great. Big thanks to Dalton and his brother Ethan at Heinz Diesel for giving me a hand to get the old Pete back together. Alright, we're back at the shop here. We did our break-in miles. Did just about 300k, just kind of around the area. Look, 3.7 hours on it now. That'll do for now. Thing runs great. Lots of oil pressure. Never got hot. Never really did anything bad. So yeah, I'm gonna put some pictures and clips. You'll probably already see them. Into kind of what all went into rebuilding this thing. And yeah, until next time, we're getting into spring here. It's like, I don't know, 17 degrees or something today. All I know is it's freaking hot to be having a sweater on, but that's just me. What's the time? Oh, 20 degrees. Sheesh. Anyway, if you like this stuff, subscribe and all that stuff. Thanks for watching. Come back next time.